This is a redirect video for a certain scientific Railgun episode 7, 8, 9, and 10. Second season of Railgun. I think I forgot to mention that in the actual reaction, but it should be fine. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, click in the link description below to go watch my reaction, and then come back here to see my full thoughts, ideas, and theories about these episodes and what's to come and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure how long I'm going to talk about things, but I do want to talk about some things. So yeah, click away now or be spoiled as to what happened in these episodes. Okay, so a lot of my theories in the past, like way back, have kind of reared their head again. One of which being the clones being like their life, how short their lifespan is. That they confirmed that here. Well, they confirm it like the exact date or whatever how long they have, but they do have shortened lives. We know that. I know that the facility is still out there somewhere because we saw them move house and everything. But Railgun thinks they're done for now, at least. But I'm sure she knows they're still not. They're out there somewhere. They're still doing their experiments. They're all that kind of stuff. They're out there somewhere. So I hope she doesn't think it's over completely, right? But I do wish she had help from any of her team, right? Like any of the girls, Kuroko or Uiharu, with the hacking in kind of thing, because she was saying that she can hack into pretty much all the facilities at once, or not once, but like way faster than she could. So that way she can actually jump in there and destroy the facilities like remotely and not to actually be there. She destroyed 70% of the facilities before they even knew what's happening, kind of thing. So good on her on that part, because that was badass. But then she like went to each one individually, destroying each one. It's like damn. So yeah, we have a new team called Item. They're kind of like mercenary kind of people. We don't know one of the names of the girls, but we know Brenda, which is the blonde girl, voiced by Mavis, by the way. Mokuno, which is the Meltdowner, number 4, level 5 people, and then Takusubo. She's the called the Stalker. She's the quiet one. She's apparently level 4. She's able to, I guess, take some pills to enhance her senses for a limited time, so that way she can look at an opponent and just remember, memorize their like EM fields or whatever, and then no matter where they are, I guess in the world is what one of them were saying, she can find them. So she's basically like in a super advanced like targeting system slash GPS slash like the freaking oh my god, what do they call that in X-Men? um, Cerebro. There we go. She's basically Cerebro. She can just like kind of like delve into like where they are in the world and be like, they're right there, and then that's when the Meltdowner just like shoots lasers that direction, hoping to hit them. She was pretty spot on too. Like just by having somebody like say like she's that way, but like 5 degrees, like you have to be pretty precise, like giving how far away the person has to be or is or whatever like that. You have to be like very precise at that distance. So like if they move like to them, they're running down the hallway, but to them, they're just standing there. The hallway is like to them looking at it from a long distance, like it's like this far, like this length, like from end to end. But if you're actually in that hallway, it's like this huge hallway that goes on for like 100 feet or 50 feet or something like that. So like having like them see the full distance of the hallway that far away, they have to aim properly and hit like a very certain like spot. And if they start running, to them, they're running down the hallway like really fast, but like she's really like just barely kind of going in like the thing. So she has to like adjust her aim just a slight bit each time. But like the girl was saying, like 5 degrees kind of thing. Like 5 degrees is a huge like huge like track kind of thing. So I don't know. Maybe she was just running around the building or the room that she was in. I don't know. But yeah, it's a pretty good combo with those two. Brenda was talking about. Um, I absolutely love Brenda because like she was basically fighting Railgun, and Railgun made it so she can't talk, and she was legitly wanting to sell out like the people who hired her or whatever, but like she couldn't because like her voice was like muted, which is funny. So Brenda's pretty interesting character. I like how like quirky and weird she is, kind of thing. Reminds me a little bit of Mavis for sure. Um, but she does have like that killer instinct, kind of like crazy eyes, in certain situations when it comes to like money or something like that. But in like the background when she's just kind of like calm and just talking to her team, like she's pretty quirky and fun. So we have her, and then we don't know anything about the hooded girl, other than we don't know her name, or if she's what level power she is, or whatever. But she said armor, and I couldn't we're not sure if it's her clothes with the armor or it's her skin, because she's always seemed to be strong. She's like punching the console, like literally punching down the device like into the console itself, kind of thing. One punch, kind of thing. So I feel like it might be her skin that's the armor, in this sense. So because like she took the bullet like without fine, but like if the clothes are her armor, then what's her Esper power in that case, kind of thing? Is like her Esper power strength, but then like her clothes give her like protective armor, kind of thing. Like I'm not sure, but if her Esper power is like hardened skin, kind of thing, she's basically just like that guy from My Hero Academia, who can like harden his skin, kind of thing. But hers is like almost always on, probably, maybe. I'm not sure how it works. But yeah, it's an interesting character for sure. And the meltdowner, she's actually starting to question the her employer, kind of thing, which is really interesting because like as a mercenary, you're not supposed to ask why you're being hired, why this person's after you, kind of thing. Like you're never supposed to ask those questions. So she did, and then she's like, oh, and like she knows everything about like the facility now. So I'm wondering if she's going to let it happen to like draw Railgun out anymore, or kind of thing, whatever. But she's number 4, and she wants to defeat Railgun because she's level 3 or number 3, not level 3. Both level 5. Rank 4, rank 3. So she wants to defeat Musica, to gain the rank, kind of thing. And that actually brings up the point of like who gives out these ranks, like to the kids, kind of thing. Like I guess we saw like uh, the the testing phase, or whatever. And they're like when Musica was actually shooting the pool over like that, she had to shoot a pool because otherwise that's the proper way to test it, kind of thing. Because otherwise she just blow it through it. So that like scenario, like really early on in Railgun, we learned about that. I guess that test kind of like dictates the numbers or whatever for that. But I don't know. I just one more thing I want to know about the world. We saw Toma at the end again. Seems pretty interesting there. I mean, Toma's being Toma. What else? It was really clever on Musica's part to actually use the dolls from Brenda that she left behind, and the tape as well. I saw, or I was thinking about like what she could do, right, to get out of the situation. And then I realized the platform that she was on near the end when she and her and Meltdown were like on the bridge. I was like, how she get out of this? Like, why did she choose this room of all places? And I started looking around, like, I could see the tape, like the tape's like going around like the whole like walkway. So I was like, oh my god, she's gonna use the tape and things. She did, which is really cool. And she was able to spark it with her electricity. just like a little tiny spark was able to ignite the whole thing. Um, the doll thing was fantastic, and I hope she does it again. That's one thing. Like with a power like that, you want to keep testing the limits of your power and doing stuff like that, like making dolls of metal and have them like fly around kind of thing and do whatever you want. That's a true like test of skill for sure. Like just to maintain a swarm of like objects that are like doing your command kind of thing. That she can definitely do that just to test, like just to prove that she can do more with her power. And that brings me to one of my big theories that I had during this episode, or these episodes. I wonder if, uh, kind of, I'm not sure if on purpose or maybe on purpose, they're actually making Musica the chosen one to be level 6. Because they're not using the clones, the sisters, to actually fight Musica. They're only doing the stuff to what's his name? I forgot his name. The number one guy, the one that they have chosen for the project. I wonder if that is just to rile up Musica, so that way she can actually like fight back, because she single-handedly took out all of their facilities herself, and then went up against 3+, whatever item members of increasing difficulty on her own without any assistance whatsoever. So it seems like if the facility isn't meaning to do this, Musica in a way is doing their tests, but like her way kind of thing. Like I feel like at the end of this, when Musica finally like defeats the organization or whatever, she's gonna become level 6, like easily. Maybe like a little bit further ahead, like than she will, kind of thing. But this is fantastic training for her because she hasn't done the doll thing ever, and that's one thing that she did very well, like to do that kind of thing this time around. Or in these battles, I guess is what I'm trying to say. She never used her railgun. That was like her ace in the hole on all of her other fights, but she never did it this time, which is like really interesting. She diverted electricity away, like with a shield kind of thing that she was able to do. That she's never really done too much before. I think she's done it in the past, if I remember correctly, just some deflection kind of thing, but she did it more so in these battles. But what I'm saying is, I feel like Musica is the chosen one in the thing. But my question is, if the facility, the people doing the experiments, I wonder if they know or want her to be the number 6 kind of thing. I think they, because I could definitely see them choosing the number 1 guy because he's number 1, because he has the most power kind of thing. So might as well just stick with him and level him to level 6. That way, they can get their testing done or whatever like that, their experiments done. But I feel like an underdog in a way, not really like an underdog, but like Railgun is like super powerful and everything. Having her become level 6, like surpassing the number 1 guy to get to level 6 first, is an interesting outcome too. If that's the case, if that's what they want to happen, kind of thing, if that's what they're doing. So that's something I'm going to be looking out for. Definitely is if Musica is the true guinea pig in this situation, because I mean, just having clones that look exactly like her called sisters, having them getting killed over and over and over again right in front of Musica, and Musica knowing this kind of thing, is a definite motivator to keep fighting kind of thing. So I am really interested to find out, because like the director of this whole thing, like he seemed very like nonchalant about the whole thing. Like he seemed like he was pretty okay with the outcome, whatever, because Musica wasn't killing anybody. She was only destroying the facilities, the data in the facilities, that kind of thing. So I can definitely see him being okay with it because none of his men are dead. Only some data that can easily be, back or saved up or redo kind of thing, because I'm sure each facility is basically a copy paste sort of data plan, because I think all of them do cloning, because having one facility do cloning is pretty bad. So like having multiple facilities doing it to gain up the clones, their best bet. So they moved off somewhere. Who knows what they're doing now? But I feel like they're going to be under the radar for right now until later on. Maybe the end of season 2 is when they're going to come back again. I would have to assume. But yeah, I'm super interested to find out. It's going to be really cool to see what happens next. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Tune in next week for some more Railgun or Index. I'm still not 100% sure where we're going next, but tune in next week to find out. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for some more Railgun. Take care, buddy.